What is up, Urban Hunters? Got a little something different for you today. Allie got a new adventure wagon here. She's always wanted a Bronco. We had to wait a few years to do it, but we've got a new to us, pretty low mileage Bronco Wildtrak with the 2.7 and a lot of good upgrades from the factory, so we won't cover those. In my opinion, there's obviously a lot of really expensive Bronco accessories, but these are the best bang for your buck, good quality accessories for the Bronco right now. And this is coming from a F-150 owner, a Mustang owner, Ford family in general. So let's see what we've got working with here. I've got a trunk full of boxes here from Amazon mostly, and we're gonna go through installation and kind of what my favorites are and kind of go over the pricing for everything. And overall, we're gonna transform this thing, I believe. A couple honorable mentions. Like I said, this Bronco came with the floor liners. It's pretty well equipped from the factory. The weatherproof floor mats and whatnot, a little dirty up here. I found a set of bags for your seats on Facebook Marketplace, so I went and picked those up for about half off. It came with all 4 doors. It came with the middle and the front roof panels, which is like, I think it was like 1,100 bucks, maybe 1,200 bucks from Ford. And I think I ended up snagging those for about $450. And the Bronco, it's really cool. You can actually, there's tie down points in here. You can put the front seats, and I believe don't quote me on this part, but put the front doors and then also the front roof panels in here, and they actually have clips on them from the factory, so you can secure everything back there. And if inclement weather comes along, you don't have to worry about getting caught in a storm and be freezing on the way home and wet. Anyone with a Jeep or a Bronco, maybe not a Bronco, but knows about that. It's pretty rough. So let's go through this start to finish. I'll show you installation kind of before and after and pricing and whatnot. And there's a couple of new products that just came out that I think you're really gonna love. Okay, a little bit of a spoiler here, but there's a brand on Amazon called Maybit. To quote someone online, they said it's basically all the accessories that Ford should have done from the factory. And I'm gonna go in no particular order here, but almost everything is from that company here. Go check it out, guys. They got a ton of cool products, and another thing is they actually have bundles of products too, so you can get, like, you know, if you want the floor liners and the seat covers, whatever it is, you can buy them individually, or if you bundle them together, they have a ton of bundles. You can save, like, you know, 11%, 17%, 18%, bunch of discounts in there. You guys are gonna hear this a lot here, but the Bronco has bad storage. Let's hop in the cabin and I'll kind of show you. So our first accessory here is a center console divider. Rubberized texture on the bottom there. Little coin holders for your change. Spot here, it'll hold an iPhone Pro Max, anything. It's got a little power port right here in case you want to run a cable through. And just really is a nice addition to whatever space you're working with. All right, guys, next we've got one of my favorite accessories out of the bunch that I picked out. The Bronco has 2 cup holders. You can always put some drinks in the cargo netting on the either side or whatever, but in terms of true cup holders, it has only the 2 in the front seat, as well as it's got kind of 2 smaller cup holders that fold down in the middle armrest there. So really, cup holders are always nice to have. It's always good to have extras, and it's also hard to reach in the back and put a cup back there that's you know, out of the way. So let's jump in the back seat. Oh, they even give you a little screwdriver. That's pretty handy. This is everything that comes with it. These side things that lock the cup holder in, the cup holder itself, some extra plastic beauty covers, and just 2-3 screws. Pictures included, always nice. These guys did a really great job with this. Got access to everything here. This is what we got to pry off first. Pops right off. I think the whole thing's supposed to come out, so this is a 7mm bolt. Pretty long screw there. Gonna get the one on the other side now. So here's the question now. Do I want this on top of my floor mat or below it? Probably below the floor mat. They supply you with these new plastic pieces that replace these, so actually you can scratch them up if you'd like. Once again, exact same texture. It's amazing how they do that. Same exact shine. Just gonna get them started by hand here, and then let electricity do its thing. Not too snug. No need to unga bunga this thing down. And then you simply push that on. It'll click in there, and boom, thing is rock solid. Gonna hold all your drinks, no problem. Gonna be a little bit less foot space for your passenger in the middle, but they can figure it out. And I'm just gonna put these plastic pieces in. Perfect, look at that. Fits in there perfectly. Ugh. All right, let's put these seats back where they belong. Check this thing out a little bit. That's what she looks like just normally. Kind of looks factory in there. I mean, it should come with these factory. Let's move on to our next item here. We're flying through these. It'd be easier to probably show you from the interior, but it's just some rubberized stuff for your dash so stuff isn't sliding all around on that slick plastic. Let's install this real quick. It's gonna be a real easy installation here. No instructions, none needed. Very simple. This part of your dash, just wipe off the dust so that has something to adhere to. All right, and this is kind of how it goes in here. It's just like that, and I think this middle piece is if you don't have the speaker system. So I am not going to use this middle piece. So we are going to peel off the 3M tape again. And this is kind of cold. I might have to heat the car up and get this stuff to adhere a little better. Once again, kind of looks factory. It's just rubberized instead of plastic. We're going to leave these in here. I'm going to put something heavy on them. And if they fall off, I will put it in the comments section that they are not very good. And I will return these. I'm just going to put some tools up here. There we go. Okay guys, another easy install here. Got the 3M tape on the bottom. I'll show you what I mean of why this is kind of an essential piece on here. Basically, it's this same exact piece here, except it goes there to protect your paint. Anyone with black paint knows what I mean. Be careful. Buy these strips here. They look really cool. These look like a firm ABS plastic. I am gonna clean this up so it adheres properly. All right. This is a towel from Legit Street Cars. Alex from Legit Street Cars, if you guys watch that channel. Just gonna give this a quick wipe with some water first. And then use the dry side. Don't wanna use any chemicals on here that might not make it not bond properly. Just gonna, same process here. Peel this 3M tape up. Slap this thing down on the paint. It's gonna adhere really well to the paint, I bet. Look how pretty that looks. Try and center this thing up a little bit. Just gonna apply some pressure. Probably be better to do this on a warm day so that the 3M is gonna be more willing to adhere. It goes there. Looks pretty good. I'm gonna knock the rest of these out because we are losing light, guys. Okay guys, another cool accessory here. I don't know why they didn't do this from the factory, but the door handles are perfect for little chapsticks or change, or you know, a couple bucks in there. Just temporarily put your phone in there. F-150's got that. This should have came standard. Let's get these installed. These are cheap too. All right guys, this is kind of what it looks like beforehand. Each one's got one that's really tightly fitted to it. Slides right in there and you wouldn't even know it. Whatever, can just sit right in there for a second. Your chapstick can sit in there. Got all 4 of these for all the doors. Gonna get these installed real quick. One small thing I forgot to mention, each one of these comes with its own adhesion promoter. So it's just a little bit of a cleaner, sounds like. I'm gonna clean off all of these off of there. We'll do this to all 4 doors and we'll get on the next product. Next one, this is an accessory every single person with the Bronco should install. It's a bigger door pocket, and those of you with Broncos know that netting is extremely fragile, and it's actually not even strong enough to hold anything, and it wears out over time. So I'll show you a little trick that they recommend to get the best of both worlds here. It kind of has a little bit of a rubber gasket in here, and this just simply goes right over your existing pocket. You can still use the rope, you know, if you have like a bottle in here, you can use the rope to keep it tight so it's not rattling around all over the place, and you get way more storage space out of this. Front side's pretty simple. Once again, got some pictures here and whatnot. They're like Torx screws. Let's see which size this is exactly. Looks close enough at least. T30. This has these little holes here to fit right in there. Made really well. I'm just gonna hand start all of these so I can fly through it. I'm gonna set my drill really weak just in case I get a little squirrely with the trigger. Oh, that's cool. I don't think you can over tighten them. Don't quote me on that. Okay, cool. And this is what you end up with. I guess you probably could take the netting out if you wanted to, but the thought is, you know, as you put your bottles and whatnot on here, the net will help keep them secure. You'll notice the back one doesn't have any bolts, so let's read the instructions here. It comes with bolts, sounds a little scary. Take out the product rear door storage box. Use screws to drop marks. Uh-oh, so drilling is required. A little scary. This is optional, you can just buy the front pieces. What do you think, guys? You just like it how it is? I don't have a lot of passengers putting stuff in here. I've come this far, I think we just do the self-tappers. Okay, wish me luck, guys. We're not going to tell Allison about this at all. The Urban Huntress. Okay, once you got the first one, it's good to go, looks like. Alright guys, gonna try and knock a couple more out here. This is another very easy solution here for some more storage. It looks in the pictures like it's perfectly built here. Really the only storage other than the center console is like where the wireless charger is, if you guys have the wireless charger. So if you want to use that, you can't put anything in there because then your phone can't sit on the bottom and charge. So if you've got a bunch of change or your chapstick or whatever down there, you toss your phone, it's not going to charge. So this is a cool way to get all that stuff out of the way. All this stuff seems like ABS plastic. Seems like good stuff. Just an easy way to get your phone, your passenger's phone out of the way. Let's get this thing installed. This should be a real easy one here. This just kind of goes, I believe it's like this. Oh, look at that. It's like, it looks stock. Let's get this 3M tape undone here. All right, very simple. Just gonna clamp this down with my hands for a little bit. All right, she's on there. All right guys, we're getting close to the end here. Just got a couple more things. This is a car mount. I'm big on getting your phone up and out of the way on the windshield just in case you have directions you're watching or whatever the case. Let's get this thing slapped on here. We just need to take out these two guys, similar how we did on the door cubby here. Just the top two, don't need to touch the bottoms. All right, perfect. As you can see, these are black. They're not gonna match, no big deal. Just nitpicking here a little bit. Wow, you can hear how sturdy this thing is. Just gonna get them started with my fingers here. I do want these to be pretty secure in there. Okay, so it comes with two circles here. Guess it's just based off preference, I suppose. You can keep it on the top screw if you prefer that, or you can keep it down low. It seems pretty good. Let's put my phone in here. Oh, I like that a lot. One of my favorite items, period. And this, I think, was a miss by Ford as well. Back of seat liners, so when you fold your seat down, they don't get all disgusting. We'll take you back there and check it out ourselves. We've got Velcro and a little bit of some plastic inserts for the anchors on the back of the seats, a couple bolts that hold it in, and lastly some cinching knots or whatever. This goes under this flap here. That's nice, I like that. I don't know if it matters if that goes upside down or not. Couple bends in there, just kind of bend them the opposite way. Once again, this would be better if it was warm out. Okay, let's see. And there's that. Ignore everything I just read. There wasn't anything on the back of these. There were no bolts, there were no plastic clips, there were no cinching ties, there were nothing. It's just Velcro, super easy. If you ask me, it looks just like factory, and it's going to protect your investment, make it a lot easier to clean. That Velcro is really strong, and it's in the middle, it's on all the edges, so it's going to hold up. And then I've got one more surprise for you guys, but it is going to have to wait till tomorrow because I am losing daylight here, and it is probably the most time-consuming one, which is partially why that I waited so long to do it so late. Alright guys, next day here. It's actually closer to the evening, so we've been watching football all day, waiting for it to warm up a little bit. About the same temperature, slightly less windy, about 34, so gonna try and knock this out, feeling a little rejuvenated, ready to take on a little bit more of a complex task here. Compared to everything else, this is definitely the most expensive and it's the highest quality. The Bronco's got those kind of grab handles on the interior there, but they're low, and it just feels easier and more natural to have a handle up high. So we've got these here, which are really heavy duty handles. They sit like this in your car. They stay up all the time, and then as you pull them, they pull down. They're spring loaded, so they're always out of your way. They're metal, very heavy duty. You're not going to break these things. Surprisingly also, it's got an LED strip in there that's going to really help with the darkness of the interior. So these I think are a couple $100. Got them off Amazon. It's a kit that has all 4 of them, so there's 4 of these guys. It's definitely more work than we've done so far. Relatively simple. All you really need is the pry bar, and then we just simply need a 9mm hex wrench. The bolts are already in the Bronco. You just got to pop them out, plug a couple wiring harnesses in a little bit. Should be relatively simple here. I guess we're gonna find out together. Let's jump in, get this last thing knocked out. Okay guys, so here's where we're gonna start. I'm just gonna pop all the bolts out and that light out, and just kind of work on getting the handles installed, and then I'll worry about the wiring. It's not 7, it's not 9. Guessing that means it's 8. And that is correct. Wow, very long bolts. Look at that sucker. Loosen it up, but not all the way. I'm guessing that's to hold the interior trim on. Number 2. Go. All right, y'all, looks like what we've got here. I think we're going to be running this side down the driver's side, this side down the passenger side, and that's what our lights are going to clip into. And I think we just have to hide the box up in there. Instructions not super clear, I will say that. A couple of misspelled words on here and whatnot. All right, watched the video on the Amazon page. They obviously made it look a lot easier than it actually is, but you're actually supposed to go in from this side, and basically you're just kind of loosening everything up just to be able to get to a lot of the interior panels. How in the world did he pull that so far down? So this part just hides in there. This goes one way, this goes the other. Gonna plug this guy in here. All you gotta do is just follow this around. Follow this around. Oh, look at that. That's what I was hoping would happen. Went and grabbed the keys so I could get some light here. Very solid. Like I said, spring loaded. Super heavy duty. Spring loaded. Tons and tons of light in here. Wow. This one's one of those where it's almost better to not read the directions. Wow, this is a snug fit. Let's grab our last 2 bolts. Okay. All right, one last thing to do here. This wire is like not long enough, legitimately. Like I don't know how I'm gonna get this through here. I'm gonna try and loosen some of these up here. See if I can squeeze a little bit extra out. This side is in. Is it worth making your customers miserable over an extra 2 inches of cords? I mean, holy crap. I think I have to take all of this off again, guys. This is insane. I can't even believe this. Great. Out here in front of the Bronco, gonna take Allie out here and see how she likes the new light. She's seen it before and after. I kind of MacGyvered those cables together. They really should have made that wiring harness about 2 inches longer. Or in the reviews, people were saying that the harness was a little short. All of the lights in here work with the everything factory. You know, they turn off when the car's off. They turn on when you open the door or when you hit the interior lights on. Everything works as it should. Before she comes out here, let's go over a couple upgrades that I want to do myself. They make some amber tie-down straps. There's a little amber bulb in there. They're like 300 bucks. I haven't bought those yet. It seems like a lot for that type of thing. There's a illuminated Bronco light that seems like it'd be a pretty cool thing. Kind of most importantly, I want to use those auxiliary switches and get some really big kind of fog light type of things in there, and then maybe a light bar in the middle. That's just a few things we're working on. Maybe a light bar across the top too. We'll see. Okay, got Allison over here. All right, you can open the door.
Whoa, that has so much more light.
Yeah.
Steely, look.
The entire cabin's illuminated now.
That's crazy.
Grab the little handle there.
Oh, it's sturdy.
Yeah, it's very sturdy. You like it?
Yeah, I love it.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we've got these auxiliary switches here, guys. They come standard. Let me know what you think we should wire up there. We've got the door, the bigger door holders here. Got the holder here. Got the better storage there. Got the phone mount over here. I ended up using the top spot on the phone mount. It actually works better. And the rubberized stuff, I left some heavy stuff on it, and so far it's holding. Can't speak to the long term. Might not hold up over time. We'll see. If they come up in the cold here over the next couple weeks, I'll probably return those. But honestly, everything else has been really nice. Really happy with how it turned out. Anything that you guys think I'm missing, shoot me a comment in the comments section. I see all the comments. Love to check that out. Hopefully you liked the video today, and hopefully guys you're enjoying your Broncos, and we're enjoying our new adventure wagon here to take all over the place. We got the trailer hitch on there so we could take the boat places sometimes too, instead of just having to take the truck for everything. So be sure to leave a like if you liked the video, drop a comment as I said, please subscribe. It's a free way to support the channel. I'd appreciate it so much. And like I said, if there's anything I'm missing out on here, let me know about it. So Thank you guys so much for watching. Talk to you later. Peace.